Hello students, this is Professor Kiran Poddar, Angadi Institute of Technology and Management, Belagavi. Today we'll solve an example which is nothing but a Lagrangian linear equation. How it is Lagrangian? Let us compare. The given equation, that is nothing but a partial differential equation, is of the form PP plus QQ equal to R, because we know that this is nothing but Lagrange's linear equation. Okay, so if you compare these two results, this and this result, then we'll come to know what is the comparison here. In this we can say P is equal to Y minus Z, Q is equal to Z minus X, and R is equal to X minus Y. Fine. Therefore, what will be the solution for this? We know that the solution is possible through the auxiliary equation in Lagrangian linear equations. Then here, what are the auxiliary equations? Auxiliary equations are nothing but x divided dx by p is equal to dy by q, which is equal to dz by r. Therefore, we can see this is nothing but dx divided by p. But what is p from this example? Y minus z, that is noted here. So it is y minus z equal to dy by q. Q is nothing but z minus x, which is equal to dz divided by r. R is nothing but x minus y. Okay, so this is the auxiliary equation which is going to provide us a solution for this given equation in terms of partial differential equation. Fine. Many times in such examples we observed, we can choose the relation between these two examples, then after applying the integration we get a solution. That is possible, but in this we can see after taking that also the variables are not separated. There are mixed variables. Here y is there, z is there along with x. Then in such conditions we need to go through the multipliers. I call it as equation number 1, which is nothing but auxiliary equation. We need to choose a multipliers in such a way that each ratio of those multiplier must be equal in equation number 1, that is an auxiliary equation. Equal means what? When we choose the multiplier and when we add all the numerators and all entire denominator, so the denominator should become 0. We need to choose such multipliers. So for example, first if you use multiplier, if I choose 1 1 1, okay, that is each ratio in equation number 1, that is in auxiliary equation, is equal. Ratio is equal means what? Because you can see the first term equal to second term equal to third term, so the ratio whatever we have chosen, that must be equal here. If I choose 1 1 1 means what? Its entire numerator will also be added with multiplier 1. So 1 into dx plus 1 into dy plus 1 into dz. Then the denominator will also be added with the multiplier, whatever multiplier we have chosen. That is 1 into y minus z plus 1 into z minus x, this one, plus that 1 into this one into x minus y. Fine. So this is equal to, and already we have taken these multipliers in each ratio in equation number 1 are equal. Therefore we can see this result is nothing but dx plus dy plus dz, which is equal to 1 into y minus z, so it is y minus z, plus 1 into z minus x, plus 1 into x minus y. If you see this case, then we can say plus 1 y minus y plus z minus z plus x minus x get cancelled. Then what we are getting? We are getting dx plus dy plus dz divided by 0. Okay, means its denominator becomes 0. Because of that, what we do, we will be taking this result as dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. Fine, we have taken it like this. 0 is taken to the other end, dx plus dy plus dz equal to 0. Then we need to apply a integration on this equation to get a solution. Then apply integration with respect to variables. Then what happens? Integration of dx plus integration of dy plus integration with respect to z equal to first constant. Therefore, this result is equal to integration of 1 with respect to x, dx is x, similarly y, similarly z equal to c1. So this is the first set of solution. This is like u of x comma y comma z equal to c1. Okay, next, again we need to choose one more set of multipliers. With the help of those multipliers, we are going to get its denominator 0. Okay, again we choose few multipliers. With the help of that, we are going to take. Okay, if I choose the multiplier x comma y comma z, x y z, each ratio in equation number 1 is equal. That is assured, guaranteed. Fine, means what? X, y, z will be multiplied to both numerator and denominator and will take its summation. First term, x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz. X is the multiplier, y will be the multiplier, z will be the multiplier, and it will be taken. Therefore, the numerator becomes x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by. Again, its denominator will also be added with respect to the chosen multipliers. So x into this plus y into this term plus z into this term. Therefore, this can be taken as x into first term, that is y minus z, plus y into second term, that is z minus x, plus z into third denominator. Fine. So this is equal to x dx plus y dy plus z dz divided by. Now you can take a multiplier, x into y, group multiplication, minus x into z plus y into z minus y into x plus x into z minus z into y. Again we can see xy get cancels with minus yx, minus xz get cancels with plus xz, and zy get cancels with minus zy. Therefore, again we succeeded to get the term like x dx plus y dy plus z dz by denominator 0. So this term will be taken as x dx plus y dy plus z dz equal to 0. Fine. Now apply integration on both sides to get second set of results. Again integrating, we get integration of x dx plus integration of y dy plus integration of z dz equal to c2. Second integration. Fine. So what is integration of this? X square by 2 plus integration of y with respect to y is y square by 2 plus integration of z with respect to z is z square by 2 is equal to c2. To avoid the denominator, let us take 1 by 2 common, send it to the other end. Then we will be getting x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2 times c2. This is the second set of solution. Then what will be the general solution for this given partial differential equation now? Therefore, the general solution of partial differential equation is pi of u comma v equal to 0. Pi of u comma v equal to 0. Therefore, pi of u means what? The first solution, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, comma v is nothing but second solution, that is x square plus y square plus z square. This is equal to 0. So this is the required general solution for the given partial differential equation, which is nothing but a Lagrange's linear equation. Thank you.